Hi there, did you know that one of the world's greatest memorials to love remains a place of mystery? For first-time visitors to India, it's almost impossible to skip the bucket list-worthy Taj Mahal. So get ready to explore more. The mausoleum in Agra is India's most famous monument and a sublime shrine to eternal love. Built from between 1632 and 1647 by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, the Taj Mahal was dedicated to Jahan's favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal, who died during childbirth. But despite its iconic stature, much of its history is still shrouded in mystery. Here are a few things about the marble-clad marvel you might not have known. Optical illusions can be spotted everywhere. The architects and craftsmen of the Taj Mahal were masters of proportions and tricks of the eye. When you first approach the main gate that frames the Taj, for example, the monument appears incredibly close and large. But as you get closer, it shrinks in size, exactly the opposite of what you'd expect. And although the minarets surrounding the tomb look perfectly upright, the towers actually lean outward, which serves both form and function. In addition to providing aesthetic balance, the pillars would crumble away from the main crypt in a disaster like an earthquake. The most famous myth is probably false. According to a popular legend, Shah Jahan wanted desperately for the mausoleum to be an exquisite masterpiece without an equal. To ensure no one could recreate the Taj Mahal's beauty, Shah Jahan supposedly severed the hands and gouged the eyes of the artisans and craftsmen. Despite the prevalence of this gruesome tale, historians have found no evidence to support the story, though it does heighten the drama of the romantic tragedy. Both of the cenotaphs are empty. Inside the Taj Mahal, the cenotaphs honoring Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan are enclosed in an 8-sided chamber ornamented with pietra dura and inlay with semi-precious stones and a marble lattice screen. But the gorgeous monuments are just for show. The real sarcophagi are in a quiet room below, at garden level. It's almost perfectly symmetrical. The Taj Mahal is the pinnacle of Mughal architecture, constructed with impeccable symmetry according to the doctrines of the period's style. Minarets flank the domed tomb, and a central pool reflects the main building. The gardens, an earthly representation of paradise, are divided into quadrants, and twin red sandstone buildings give the mausoleum complex a balanced harmony. There is, however, one exception. Shah Jahan's cenotaph is peculiarly positioned west of the central axis, throwing off the equilibrium. The odd placement has led many to believe he never meant to be buried there at all. The Taj gets regular facials. Occasionally, the monument is given a spa day. Specifically, a mud-packed facial called Multiani Midi. This traditional recipe used by Indian women to restore radiance is applied, and then washed off with brushes, after which the Taj's blemishes vanish, and its glow returns. It changes color throughout the day. One of the allures of the Taj Mahal is its constantly changing hue. From dawn to dusk, the sun transforms the mausoleum. It may seem pearly gray and pale pink at sunrise, dazzling white at high noon, and an orange bronze when the sun sets. In the evenings, the Taj can appear translucent blue. Special tickets are even sold for full moon and eclipse viewings. A second, black marble Taj Mahal was being planned. Remember the haphazard placement of Shah Jahan's cenotaph. Local lore says that Shah Jahan wanted to construct a shadow image across the Yamuna River, an identical, but opposite Taj Mahal hewn from black marble, where he would be entombed. It was said that construction came to a halt after Shah Jahan was deposed by his son and imprisoned at the nearby Agra fort. Some historians have dismissed this story as folklore, too. It was as much of a symbol of power as it was of love. Accounts have shown that, as a leader, Shah Jahan was more ruthless than romantic. For all its associations to devotion and ardor, the Taj was also a source of propaganda. The complex's ordered symmetry symbolizes absolute power, the perfection of Mughal leadership. And its grand scale and extravagance only brought glory to Shah Jahan's reign. It was designed by an Italian architect. When the British came to India, they brought with them plenty of racist ideas about how they were so much better than the people who already lived there. This manifested itself in many horrible ways, but one, according to the Taj tours, was that they looked at the Taj Mahal and decided there was no way the locals could have made something so awesome. Luckily for any biased Europeans who wanted to believe one of them was really responsible for the beauty of the Taj, an Italian architect named Geronimo Veronio did live in the vicinity around the time of the mausoleum's construction. However, he had nothing to do with it. This was probably a good thing, since the myth also says that Shah Jahan had Veronio killed once the Taj was finished. That's why there isn't any one name we can point to as the designer of the Taj. There wasn't one. It was a group project. Records from the time name 37 men who were in charge of various areas of the construction, from the dome to the mosaics to the masonry to the supervisory roles. And another story even claims that Shah Jahan got the idea for the design from Mumtaz Mahal herself as she was dying. Sure, the Taj Mahal is gorgeous and a wonder of architecture, but for a lot of people, getting all the way to Agra is expensive and time-consuming. Is it really worth it to see just one building? But what if there were two? Suddenly, it's doubly worth the effort. According to the Times of India, there is a prevalent myth that Shah Jahan did not originally plan to be buried in the Taj Mahal with his wife, but in a mirror image version of it across the Yamuna River. This second Taj would have been the same in every way, except it would be completely black. The myth comes from the writings of a single guy, Jean-Baptiste Tavernier. The French traveler visited Agra twice in the mid-1600s and wrote a book about his experience. According to Tavernier, Shah Jahan wasn't just planning a black Taj, he had already started building it. A local legend embellishes this story, saying the two tombs would have been connected by a silver bridge. You might have noticed there is no black Taj, so what happened? Tavernier said war with his own sons ruined Shah Jahan's grand plans. When archaeologists found the remains of a pond and some large black marble blocks across the river from the Taj in the 1800s, it seemed the story must be true. Sadly, the marble was just white marble that had gotten dirty over the years, and the pond is from a much older garden. Thanks for watching the Hidden Secrets of Taj Mahal. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting videos like this.